Hey, Gratiana, good start here. I like some of your individual elements. I think they're really working well together, and I really like your text. Um, so in terms of the layout, I would still work on unifying the design. I would really put the Hollywood up here on kind of a hill and maybe move the buildings down a little bit. Just because that you're never going to it kind of visually doesn't make all that much sense having the Hollywood here because everybody knows it's kind of on a hill. So I would suggest doing something like that. These are part of the palm is hard to see because it's over a complicated background. If you want to put stars, have a look at some of those tutorials I posted up here, because using, let me see if I could find it. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. It's down here under this post that says excellent video tutorials to help with labs. There's a couple night scenes here. They show you how to do it in Illustrator. You can also just Google, drawing a night sky in Illustrator, and you'll get a ton of hits. I just wouldn't go with the these make it look kind of like a cartoon, and everything else looks really good. So I would definitely get rid of the stars. I mean, you could put like a Hollywood Boulevard star, but not up in the sky. I would put it down here someplace. So I would just consider reworking some of this. These little triangle things are hard to read as to what they are. They just visually, I don't have any reference point for those. So again, just some more work. So I'm not. The other thing too, I'm not quite sure what your 4 attractions are. I see the Hollywood sign, I see the Capitol Music Building, and I see the city. But other than that, I'm not seeing anything. The 4th one. And in terms of unifying it, I mean, you're really off to a great start. I think it looks really good. I really love the type you chose. I would go up and look at. I posted all these posters, right? These professional ones, but have a look at what unifies them. Look at the way the sky is done and how the color is repeated. So we've got pink in the buildings, pink in the sky, purple up here, blue down here. So again, really repetition is usually the thing that creates unity. I mean, here too, repeating trees, so repeating shapes, repeating color. Notice the sky here too with the clouds and the way that they did the San Francisco. Same here. I mean, this is a pretty cool one with all the traffic. I kind of like it. But again, I mean, you could do some kind of, I'm not saying to make, because this is much bigger than anything in LA because this is Mount Rainier, but just, make some little mountains in the background. I mean, you can even Google the way it looks. And then put your Hollywood sign up there. That would just make a lot more sense visually. So yeah, just I Googled, in the image search. So even just, it doesn't have to be high, but you can see kind of how it's placed on, in this, in the setting of kind of the mountain. Well, they're not really mountains, but it is, there is kind of a height here. But again, I would just study this a little bit more, because then you'll, you'll just be able to execute it a little bit better. This part of doing homework. I mean, here's a bigger one of it. So again, you can see that's kind of small. So yeah, this is a really good rough draft. You just have kind of a lot of work to do, just like most people. This is worth 200 points plus the map is worth 100. So there's a good amount of time that needs to be spent. Okay, so nice job.